Welcome back to our channel, Hip Hop Hot Rides, where we bring you rappers' hottest rides. Will the real Slim Shady please drive up? If he does, Eminem will be behind the wheel of one of these beauties. Marshall Bruce Mathers III, or Eminem, is most famous for his genius rapping skills and is also a songwriter and record producer. His booming career has made Eminem one of the most successful artists in the West. The rapper currently has a net worth of about $230 million. Eminem is an inspiration to everyone who ever got bullied as a kid. He turned his despair into stories that he narrated through his songs to heal himself and others. It comes as no surprise that he is a favorite among the masses. Moreover, Eminem's fans are also impressed by the supercar collection he owns. 1999 Porsche 996 Turbo. Eminem released the Slim Shady LP in February 1999, which was certified triple platinum by the end of that year. This meant he was able to move out of his mother's mobile home on Detroit's notorious 8 Mile Road and into a far more upwardly mobile Porsche 911. The 996 Turbo was a brute. The first forced induction water-cooled Carrera, its 3.6-liter flat six, was derived from the 1988 Le Mans winning 911 GT1 race car and developed 414 base horsepower. Eminem kept this car for 4 years before moving up a gear. 2004 Porsche Carrera GT. Proving he has guts over fear, Eminem bought the quintessential 2000s hypercar, the widow-making Porsche Carrera GT. This 5.7-liter V10 engined machine was first shown as a concept at the Paris Motor Show in 2000, but such was the reaction from customers, the German company put its new Leipzig factory into action. The car produced 603 base horsepower and could hit 130 miles per hour in just 10.8 seconds, charging onto a top speed of 208 miles per hour. The lion's share of them, 1,270 in total, were shipped to the US even though it only came with a manual transmission. 2005 Ford GT. Eminem's lyrics are designed to be controversial, and this has led the artist to be accused of misogyny, homophobia, sexual perversion, endorsing violence, and dissing fellow celebrities. The Ford Motor Company should have known that before it pushed Eminem to use its at the time unreleased Fusion midsize sedan in the 2005 music video for Ass Like That. Eminem decided he didn't have a problem with Ford either and placed an order for its GT Halo car. Built to celebrate Ford's centenary, this 205 mile-per-hour V8-powered machine was an ode to the Ferrari-crushing GT40. In other words, it was much, much cooler than a Fusion and a fitting vehicle for a Detroit Hellraiser. Aston Martin V8 Vantage. In production from 2005, the Vantage was Aston Martin's cleanest car in years and targeted Porsche 911 customers who fancied a bit of Bond. Designed by Henrik Fisker, who went on to create the ill-fated Fisker Karma plug-in hybrid, the Aston managed to combine handsome body lines and recognizable family details on a compact and sporty chassis. It was initially powered by a 4.3-liter V8 producing 380 base horsepower engine, and these early cars now represent a second-hand bargain. 25,000 pounds, anyone? The 510 base horsepower V12 variants, on the other hand, are highly sought after by collectors. Ferrari 430 Scuderia. Eminem proved he was a connoisseur of the prancing horse when he looked past the regular F430 and ordered the lighter, sharper, and more powerful Scuderia variant, a car that was developed with the help of Michael Schumacher. The mid-mounted V8 generates 503 base horsepower, and the paddle-shifted transmission changes gears in just 60 milliseconds. Pound for pound, it's one of our favorite ever Ferraris and represents a future classic because kings never die. Audi R8 Spyder. It goes to show just how serious Eminem's collection is that the R8 looks relatively pedestrian in this company. As with Ford, the rapper has a bit of a previous relationship with Audi. In 2011, he sued the German car maker for using his hit Lose Yourself in an advert for the A6 Avant without his permission. Audi's actions didn't put him off getting the Spyder version of the V10 supercar that same year, though. Perhaps Audi gave it to him for free due to a guilty conscience. Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0. I roll like a boss, 911 Porsche the same color as cranberry sauce. Rhymes Eminem on Love Me. In fact, his GT3 RS is white. The 493 base horsepower 4.0 is the final evolution of the phenomenal 997 GT3, improves alongside the 430 Scuderia that Slim Shady loves stripped-out track day machinery. This Porsche has lapped the Nordschleife in 7 minutes and 18 seconds, making it the quickest road-legal car for the people of Stuttgart had ever produced, until 2017's GT2 RS. Ferrari 599 GTO. Another VIP-level Ferrari. Just 599 599 GTOs were built, with 125 going to the US, and they're seriously desirable to collectors. Lewis Hamilton owned one and more than double his money on it. Based on the 599XX track-only machine, the 661 base horsepower GTO was, in 2011, Ferrari's fastest ever road car, lapping Fiorano a second quicker than the Enzo. 0 to 62 miles per hour takes 3.3 seconds, and VMAX is 208 miles per hour. It's no pussycat to drive, and if you don't know what you're doing, it's very easy to just lose it. McLaren MP4-12C. Having created the game-changing F1 road car in the 1990s and worked with Mercedes on the stunning-looking SLR, Grand Prix greats McLaren finally established their own production sports car business in 2010. The MP4-12C was designed by Frank Stephenson, who also did the Ferrari F430 and the BMW Mini and new Fiat 500. At its heart was a Formula One-inspired carbon fiber monocoque and an in-house 3.8-liter twin-turbo V8. Eminem is understood to rarely take his McLaren out of his garage. Given the slightly poor reputation 12Cs have for reliability, particularly the electrics, it's possible the car won't start and it's awaiting recovery. Lamborghini Aventador. The holy grail among the hip-hop community, an Aventador proves you're an MVP. Eminem put its predecessor, the Murcielago, on the rap map by featuring it in his 2002 smash hit music video for Without Me. Just over a decade later, he finally got his hands on his very own 690 base horsepower Lambo, and is reported to have spent £530,000 by demanding all sorts of custom options be added to the 217 mile per hour Devil car. Porsche 911 GT2 RS. Man, even my dentist hates it when I floss. Pull up to the club in a Pinto like it's a Porsche. Eminem rapped on WTP. He'd gone a few years without buying any new sports cars, but don't worry, he hadn't upgraded to a humble Ford hatchback. In fact, in 2019, he had a 911 relapse and bought the GT2 RS. This 690 base horsepower supercar lapped the Nürburgring in 6 minutes and 47 seconds. How long does it take this 211 miles per hour supercar to sprint down the 8-mile road? A beat over 2 minutes. That was it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Would you like to have a closer look at more car collections of the world's richest rappers? Then make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Who do you want to see next? Tell us in the comment section below.
Cause I'm just a man, but as long as I got a mic, I'm godlike. So me and you are not alike, bitch, I wrote Stan.